Well, we wanted to give a 6-month review of our 2025 Axis 24.1, manufactured by Thor. We had a Class B, a Thor sequence, but we needed something a little bigger since we take our grandkids with us. So, go into the side here. This is our entrance in. First off, we really love the floor plan of this unit. It's pretty spacious for the two of us, and even when we've had some grandkids with us, it's really provided a lot of room for us. But we wanted to give this review just to let you know what we really like about it, and some of the issues that we had. But I will say, prior to purchasing this, we were advised that it doesn't matter how much you spend on a new unit, they all have issues, and I needed to be prepared to walk through some of these issues, in which we did. We still have some warranty issues to be taken care of, but it goes in here in a couple weeks. So, like I said at the beginning, this is a 6-month review of the Thor Axis 24.1. Once again, this isn't a video made to badmouth anybody or downgrade the manufacturer or the dealer we purchased it from. So, real quick story. 3 years ago, we purchased a Thor Sequence Class B. It was me and my wife. We do a lot of hiking, and that met our needs. We really liked that unit also, but we were starting to take some grandkids with us, so we felt we needed to upgrade to something a little bigger. And I saw this unit, took my wife to it, and we literally fell in love with the floor plan. So we purchased our unit through General RV in North Canton, Ohio. So far, like I said, we bought our Thor there, our Sequence there also. I have no real complaints with General RV. We did have some issues with a service rep on our first van, but it was taken care of. And our new service rep, he has been really good about getting our problems taken care of. So I saw this, I got an email from them saying, hey, they had some employee pricing for units. So I reached out to them. They sent me the floor plan, all the specs on this. It was actually, I believe, in Indiana or in Illinois. They had it brought into North Canton. And I went up, they sent me some pictures, then I went up, looked at it, and like I said, we really liked the floor plan of this. Worked with our sales rep up there. Like I said, very nice guy, easy to work with, answered all my questions. And we were able to make a deal. So, with that being said, we went up to sign the paperwork and take delivery. They took us out, laid out the red carpet for us, VIP treatment, and they told us to go over the unit, make sure everything was fine before we took it, and signed off on the paperwork. So, through our walkthrough, we did find some issues. There was a chip in the windshield, which they were able to get repaired. They say that the windshield in this thing is very expensive to replace. Found a couple other issues, minor issues. They were able to replace, and we went up the following day to pick it up. That day we went back up to pick it up. We signed the paperwork, so went out, fired it up. As they were doing the walkthrough with us again, we noticed that the closet mirror was broke, and it wasn't broke the day before. And I'll tell you with this, show you where it's at here. It's next to the refrigerator. It's a glass door, and as you can see, we have some medical tape holding it shut because they did replace it, but the magnet on this just is not strong enough, I believe, to hold it shut. So while you're going down the road, there doesn't even have to be anything bump up against it. It just comes off and the door opens and closes. So we've sort of had to put a little tape on it until we can get that addressed. So they had to order the mirror for us. While we were sitting there, it was in April. It was a cold night. We had the unit running, heating up for about 30 minutes. We didn't have any heat yet, so we left the facility. There was some loose trim also that they came out and fixed real quick. The magnet that holds the bathroom door open when somebody's in there to block off the view from the front of the coach and the back. I'll show you here real quick. This unit up here was loose. They fixed that while we were there. We left, and we live about an hour away, hour and 20 minutes away. We drove, and it never got warm. So, also, it was really windy and raining that night. And it was like driving a billboard down the highway. It was all over the place. Reached back out to them. They had us bring it back. And here, when they manufactured it, they didn't hook up some type of vent hose or something from the engine to push the heat into the cap. So they were able to fix that for us. Like I said, we had some loose trim. We had some other trim fall off on a trip. Just driving down the road, it just fell off. So we took it on our first trip, our first weekend trip. We do weekend trips, and I got out the next morning, did a walk around, and noticed some water laying on the ground underneath the black tank. I climbed up underneath. I couldn't see anything leaking except for coming from on top of the black tank. And come to find out, there was a elbow that broke in the bathroom area that they had to replace. On another one, also when we went to take delivery, the one cushion that converts it from a twin to a king bed in the back was worn, had a wear mark on it, like something scraped up against it, and it was going to end up needing to replace. So we brought that to their attention. We took it out there, and they did change the material on it, but to this one, and as you can see, there's two different colors. So I'm waiting on them to get the proper color of material in to get that fixed. Another problem we had before we took delivery was on the sofa that folds out into a bed. There was a small wear mark on it. They had it repaired. Looks fine. Some of the other issues we've had, like I said, these are all minor issues, and I just feel it's quality control issues at the manufacturer. But fortunately enough, General RV in North Canton, they've been very helpful with getting these taken care of. I will say, I take it back in 2 weeks for some more warranty work. And I've been waiting since July, but luckily it's nothing that kept us from traveling. But some of the other problems we've had that's been fixed, our black tank flush, they installed the backflow preventer backwards, so it wouldn't allow water to go in to flush the tank out. One of the wireless chargers here by the love seat, I'll show you here real quick. As you can see, it has green tape on it. That's how they mark it at the dealership. We came back from a hike. Nothing was plugged in. Nothing was sitting on it. And when we come back from a hike, I heard something beeping inside. I thought it was either the CO detector or smoke detector, but like I said, we had nothing on. Come in, I found out it was that, and it was very hot. I ended up not being able to. I killed the house batteries, the main switch, and it stopped. But I let it cool down for a little bit, turned it back on, and started beeping right away. So I shut it back, everything back off. I ended up having to pull that out and disconnect it. I was concerned that there may be a fire issue or fire hazard. Plus the beeping was driving us crazy. What else do we have here? So our first few weekends out, we weren't able to use our awning because it was pretty windy and it was raining really hard. So, and when we picked the unit up, it was cold, so we did it inside of General RV. So we took a trip up to New York. Beautiful weather. I put the awning out, and as I put it out, I looked up and I could see it looked like thread from the underneath, and so I was concerned about it. I couldn't see through it, but you could see it looked like there was some threads, like there was a hole in it. So I ended up putting it back in just so I didn't cause any damage. When I got home, I put it out again. I got up on a ladder, and on top of the awning, there was a small postage stamp patch over top of it. So I once again, I reached out to General RV, took the unit up there so they could see it. They put it in for replacement. We're still waiting on the material to get replaced here in 2 weeks, but Thor approved it. Like I said, I've not had any issues with Thor approving any of the problems we've had for warranty work. There has been some delay in getting the parts to get some things fixed. So being it was patched, we used it a couple more times, and I noticed where the arms, the supporting arms on the awning, the other two, you can start to see where they're getting the same marks as it was there. So we've quit using it, but I did do a video track back to see where it's happening at, and the damage on the underside is directly across. So there's something with inside the awning itself where it rolls up and extends out. There's something rubbing inside there that's causing this to rub the material underneath of the awning. So hopefully it's been brought to their attention. They approved the material, but then I found out that there was issues. Something else is going on up there with inside the awning or the arms that are causing the wear marks on the material, the awning material. Like I said, I hit the water leak. Our slide topper, this does have a small slide on it, extends out to give us some more space and to be able to set up a dinette. It appeared to be, and that came with the unit. That wasn't an add-on. It appeared to be installed improperly. So once again, under warranty work, they adjusted it, and I believe we're waiting on one part for that still. Some more issues are all the cabinets in here had to be readjusted. If you tried to open up both of them, they would hit each other. And when they're down, they look fine, but when they came up, they were out of adjustment, so they would hit. So you can only have one cabinet opened up at a time. And then this door here, just underneath the sink, this bottom hinge, as you can see right there, see how I'll put it down a little closer. They've repaired that once, and I have to bring it to their attention that it's loose again. The faucet became loose. I've reached up in there and was able to get it tightened up, so there's no issues with that anymore. Let me see what else. When we did first purchase it, I did read on a forum, and I suggest if you're looking at buying any RVs, jump on a forum or Facebook page and do some research. So one of the forums I got onto said that these Axis and the Vegas, I believe, most of them have alignment issues when you get it. They're not aligned from Ford, so when Thor gets them, they just put the body on. And so, like I said, I brought it home. It was raining real hard. It was like driving a billboard down the road. And found out about that warrant, about the alignment. And so I turned around and made an appointment to see about getting it aligned. And everyone suggested putting a steering stabilizer on it. So I went ahead and did that. And it was really out of the line. The guy who I took it to a commercial trucking company that does alignments, and they aligned it for me. They said it was out pretty good. I'm not sure how far out it was. They gave me some paperwork, and I put on a steering stabilizer, and that corrected all my problems with this going down the road. Even when it's windy, every once in a while you'll get a gust of wind. A lot of people complain about semis passing you on the highway. Since I've got the alignment and the steering stabilizer put on, I have very little issues driving down the road. Prior to that, it was white knuckle, both hands on the steering wheel at all times. And now, like I said, I can steer with one hand, take a drink of coffee, water, whatever. On my on the tablet, the BMP Pro, and on my app for it, it was showing that my propane tank level was empty, and I was so I got out, and luckily on the propane tank there was actually a gauge, and it was still showing full. So I checked my propane appliance. I have a 2-burner stove, and then we have an adapter outside where we can hook up a Blackstone griddle, and they all worked. So I've been took it up. Evidently, there's some type of sensor on the tank that I'm waiting for the parts to get fixed on that also. But we've used it, the heater, weekends, the appliances we've used with no issues. So they got to repair that sensor. And I just want to check here to make sure I think I hit everything. So pretty much that's about all the issues we've had with it. And like I said, I think it's just a quality control. I think if Thor could have probably saved a lot of money from not having to pay these warranty repairs. I'm sure General RV's charging them pretty well underneath the warranty agreement. I think they could cut that down if they would have a little bit better quality control. And that's just my opinion. Like I said, this is our second Thor. We had issues with our sequence also. And I will say one thing, General RV in North Canton, they've been very good to us. They've gotten all our problems that we've had taken care of, no issues. Like I said, besides waiting on parts for them to get them and schedule them, the only issue I have is when I have an issue, I usually take a picture or a video, send it to my my service rep, which we're on first name basis. Then I have to take it up an hour and 20 minutes. I believe it's 75 miles from my house to General RV. They look at it, they say yeah, and then they have to get it approved and order it. So in order for me to get warranty repair work done, I'm making 2 trips up and 2 trips back. So that's 300 miles every time I take it up there. So with the sequence, our mileage wise was right around 18 miles to the gallon. This thing here, I'm pretty steady at 10 miles per gallon. But I will say, going through the mountains in West Virginia, Pennsylvania, in my sequence, which was on the Dodge Ram, that motor sounded like it was humming coming up through the mountains. This thing here, going up and down, I have no issues at all. It would go as fast as I want. I do not tow a trailer on it. We do have a bike rack for 2 e-bikes, and I did install a hitch adapter that allows me to put a spare tire on it. So, but besides that, the only other thing is the warranty on this is only a year. I got it in April. We used it pretty much every other weekend. Our longest trip was 4 or 5 days. We came back for a day, and then we left again for another 4. So we had over a week pretty much in this straight, and no major issues that has caused us. So it's getting ready to get winterized. It'll go into storage for the next 4 or 5 months, and so I'm trying to get all this fixed before my warranty's up, because after that, then it's going to come out of my pocket, and if these are issues that should have been addressed at the beginning through the manufacturing process, then I'm trying to get them all repaired now. But do I regret buying this? Absolutely not. Like I said, it's met our needs. I'm happy with the Thor product overall. It's just those bunch of minor issues that really get to you sometimes. I've probably we put almost 6,000 miles on it since April, and probably 600 or 700 of them have been taking it back to General RV in North Canton for warranty work. So, but if you have any questions or anything, let me know, and I'll respond back to this. Thank you.